John Rule, what day is it?
It's the 23rd of May,
2016.
16.
And here we have milkweed on the screen. And that's a purple milkweed.
It looks like it's going to be a wonderful year for milkweed.
Oh, no,
maybe.
that's Syriaca. That's common milkweed.
That's Syriaca.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, look at there. See how those are sort of a pale pink. They never get bright red.
Right.
So that's about
Lepsis, Syriaca, what is it?
Syriaca.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And that's very important. And we're going to see some more species of milkweed that are in bloom this time of the year
Right.
in this particular week.
Our wonderful host plant for many insects.
Okay, there.
The skipper,
See the skipper?
the crab spider.
He's about to get attacked by that spider.
Right.
And here's wild quinine.
Quinine.
Yeah, they make drugs out of that.
Cinchona.
And there's an insect on the quinine plant. In fact, there's two on that one, two different bugs. You can see how the insects use all these various native wildflowers. And now, purple milkweed.
Milkweed and beautiful.
Asclepias purpurascens. And that's just a
Several
spread.
stages of bloom.
Yeah, and they're always like that. That's the only reason they get to bloom for maybe a month at the most.
Right.
Many of these species.
The leaves are certainly distinctive.
Yeah.
Well,
And there's a day when I found some that had more open blooms. Can you see that
Yeah, beautiful.
on the purple milkweed?
Looks like it's all out.
And now that is indigo bush. And I've shown it to you in the past years. I want to show it to you this year.
Not today. It's beautiful bloom, this highly distinctive bloom.
Yeah, and I've got some at World Peace Wheatland Prairie that I had to look at up high. They were 20 feet. They've grown to 20 feet.
My goodness.
Right there close to the water flow.
Incredible.
Okay, you recognize the elderberry, and what's that?
And the damselfly, beautiful.
And I cropped that one because I didn't make enough close-ups because I didn't, get really close for a close-up because I just could make them a few feet away. And it was early enough, it was cool enough at that time the other morning to that it would sit still while I
Didn't want to flit.
I was
her
close as we are to this screen. And what'd you say?
That looks like an aster to me.
Well, it's the aster family. You think it's a
Aster
daisy
family, yeah.
daisy flea vane
Bell
with a
violet.
bug?
Yeah.
And there's Lauren working on the World Peace Wetland Prairie, getting ready for the garden show, Omni Garden Show.
Right.
Okay, this is my first batch of pictures of the sand milkweed. We'll see some more of those in the second part of this show.
Right.
The first part doesn't have anything with that.
That's highly distinctive.
The penstemon here, and now.
Oh, P-N-S-T-M-O-N.
Yeah, and this is a prairie rose growing out on Pinnacle Prairie. That's where I think that penstemon, I found it in plenty of places right now.
Sensitive briar.
Yeah, and it's going to have a good year, people are saying. They're seeing it already, and you know how it blooms on into the summer.
Right.
Recognize that?
No.
Yarrow?
Yarrow,
Milfoil?
yeah.
And that one's growing out on Pinnacle Prairie, but they're also at World Peace Wetland Prairie and a lot of other places you go. Yeah, here's the purple, here's the common milkweed. Asclepias syriaca. And I see an insect under there somewhere, I think, a couple maybe, but I couldn't see them when I took the picture.
It'd be surprising if there wasn't one around somewhere.
Yeah, but that's the first 2 or 3 days of that plant being in bloom. See the spider?
Yes, I sure do.
Okay. Have we already shown this
He
spider?
certainly got, he certainly has his arms spread.
Yeah. Till next time. See you, John.
See ya.
John Rue, hello again.
Here we are, May
At,
23rd, 2016.
Fayetteville, Arkansas. And this is common milkweed, and it is also known as Asclepias syriaca.
Syriaca.
And these are not exactly the ones I'd already shown, but they are in the same batch.
Right.
And
That's the cleanup at West Fork.
see how hard they're pushing?
I do.
Get that door closed.
It's strange the magnetism that all bodies of water have for trash.
It is. It's like trash just flies out there.
Yeah.
I don't know who puts it in there. And here's the cream wild indigo.
Oh.
Actually, they call it false indigo. All these
Right.
forbs like this.
Yeah, you
called
introduced
indigo.
me to me on the wetland years ago.
And there's the Asclepias viridis with that
Viridis.
nasty little, what'd you call that bug that's trying to eat him? That spider?
A crab spider.
Yeah, that's what you call it. And that's a common name. Okay, we're on some more of the, well, let's jump from milkweed to honeysuckle.
Yep.
So you see the difference between the yellow,
I
which
do.
is Japanese
I'm
honeysuckle,
covered up with the Japanese.
and that's Asclepias. I mean, that's Lodoceras sempervirens, the red native honeysuckle.
Right,
Just-
which I have quite a bit of too.
Yeah, and it covers it up. Okay, see that little, I got that, pull that
Right,
out with
out
my
from
hand.
under the juniper bush.
That's the only sand milkweed or curly leaf milkweed
Uh-huh.
or whatever you want to call it that I can find right now. In past years, there was a lot of this on the same area, but they mowed the best area that was left after construction had been done nearby. So I got a hold of this one today, and I'm going to show about 20 pictures in this segment so you can see what that Asclepias amplexicaulis looks like.
Right.
See how the leaves
Yeah.
are opposite? And
Yeah,
they are
they're
right up.
pointing opposite, and they're opposite also on the stem. And
Right,
so,
and
yeah.
so that's why they call it curly leaf or blunt leaf.
Right.
And so I'm just thrilled that this thing actually
guess
blew.
so.
I had given up after they mowed this area and
Yeah,
thought there
well,
wouldn't be any. But that growing under that,
The insidious mower has a great
Well,
hate
actually,
for native flora and fauna.
yes, well, this wouldn't be there if the cedar tree hadn't grown up
Protected it.
and hung out over it. Because these grow in the sunshine, they don't
Right, ordinarily,
start growing out
it's the
there.
only place it could
But
escape.
early in the morning, the sunlight gets to that plant
Right.
at this time of year and just at the time when it's blooming.
Right.
But I had to handle it to do it. I couldn't put my camera under,
No.
all the way under that
no.
cedar to get any kind of picture. You recognize rush? This is a soft rush, they call it. You see it along the rivers and streams and bayous and
I don't
prairies.
think I've ever noticed the blooms before.
Well, you know what? You come out and I'll show you a
Fruits,
whole
fruit.
bunch of it at Pinnacle Prairie right now.
Right, right.
And until next time, do your part to help keep the water clean, the woods clean, and enjoy the beauty of nature.